So on Friday, July 22nd, we lost bodybuilder Jerry Ward, also known as Bios 3 Training on YouTube. And they don't know what happened yet. He died at the age of 46, but it's probably looking like it was probably a heart attack. But if you look at this article right here, they go down and they're saying that he was complaining about possibly having pulled his left rib, and he thought he injured himself while carrying luggage. But like I said, these are usually signs of a heart attack, and I guess he must have died in his sleep on Friday. And I just want to talk about it. It's kind of really interesting that so he had either he died in his sleep on Friday or he died early that morning in his hotel room. He was in Pittsburgh, I believe, doing commentary for a bodybuilding show. But what was really interesting is, so he posted a video before he passed, and so the last video he posted, if you look on his YouTube channel, it was called "Common Sense is Dead," and he has "dead" in all capitals, which is just really bizarre. But I think another weird thing is that, so he passed at 46, and that's also the same age that Rich Piana was when he passed, 46. And it's really sad. It's really too young to go. Myself, I'm 51 years old. I can't imagine having passed at 46, and I'm hoping I make it to my 80s. But it's sad commentary that if you abuse your body and you use recreational drugs or bodybuilding drugs, you're basically sacrificing your future for the present to look good or feel good or whatever. But I'd met Jerry several times. I go to the LA Fit Expo every year, and I filmed him. So I want to go back to this one video that I filmed him at the 2016 LA Fit Expo. And what was interesting about this Fit Expo is as you watch this video right here of Jerry, so he started his own company called Primeval Labs. And so he was once a 5%er under Rich Piana's brand. And then so in 2016, he branched out to start his own label. And so if you look at the placement, so he's right there. And as I go over, 2 aisles over, as you see from this video, there's Rich Piana's booth. And it's weird, like before I started filming him, I saw him kind of looking over, because like if you ever went to LA Fit Expo and you see Rich Piana's booth, you realize that that's like there's a lot of action going on. He has a lot of people, and obviously this was Jerry's first year at his own booth, so he's getting some people. So I went up to him and I told him I appreciate his videos, because one thing about Jerry is that he is very straightforward, and he tells you what he believes, whether it's kosher or not. And I appreciate it about him, and I wish him success, on his brand he started, and then he commented how it's a lot smaller than over at Rich Piana's, but there different strokes for different folks. And so then here's footage at the same. So this is Rich Piana's booth at the same expo right there, so you can see how packed it was. And at this time, Rich Piana still had, like I said, there's a lot of people that he started as 5%ers that moved on. But at that time, he still had Martin Ford with him, Mack Truck, Viking, Paolo the Freak. And as you see to Rich Piana's right, that was his second wife, Sarah, that he married at the time. So you see all the action going on at his booth. And you see Mack Truck right there in the background. I think Martin Ford was on the other side. I didn't get him in this shot. But it's just kind of trippy that I thought about this one, today's Sunday, and I thought about this when I digested everything that I learned on Friday, thinking, wow, they both went out at 46. It's just crazy that, you can go out at that age, which is just way too young for anybody, But as we continue with this video, you're going to see, so what's really interesting too is someone else that had left Rich Piana was Big Boy. He started his Strength Cartel, and this was his first LA Fit Expo appearance. And his booth, as you see, is exactly on the opposite side of Rich Piana's, which I thought was really interesting, because they had a falling out. You hear the stories on the internet of what happened. But as you can see, as I go up with the camera there, that's the backside of Rich Piana's booth. Yeah, and that's when he and if you like, I just went to the LA Fit Expo. Was it just like a month or like 2 months ago? And what's really interesting about it is that that Big Boy is still in this spot. So if you go back and we see his booth was basically 2/3 the size of Rich Piana's booth, but now if you look at newer footage of his booth, it's about the same size as Rich Piana's booth is now, and obviously he's grown in popularity, and he has long lines at his booth. It's a pretty happening booth, and so that was this was in 2016. So just really, it's sad about Jerry's passing, and I really feel bad for his wife, because it's like, imagine that like your husband's away and all of a sudden he passes, and now you're over the weekend she's planning his funeral, which probably never expected to happen. But like I said, I just hope the younger bodybuilders out there realize what you're doing if you take that chance of using those bodybuilding supplements, and you know which ones I'm talking about. I can't say them without getting censored on YouTube. But is it really worth the sacrifice to go ahead and get that great body so that you can die early? Or if you use the recreational drugs, I'm a pretty anti-drug person myself. I don't really use anything. I barely drink any alcohol. But it's the whole thing of bodybuilding is to be clean and healthy and have a high quality of life. And it seems like it's somewhere along the way got twisted and perverted into just trying to become muscle freaks. And just something I'll just never understand. But I just hope everyone learns from this. And like I said, my sympathy goes out to his family. Because like I said, 46 is way too young to pass. It's a sad thing, but it's part of life. All right, go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you like this video. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video.
MrYorkieLoverFitness.com